kungfuretreat.com.
And here we go, bow. And last week we did the staff up to here. Yeah. So we're gonna take it from there now. So I'd like you to grab your staff here. And there. Now, from there, we're going to shuffle and slide the hands forward, looking that way, because you always look through the target area, down. Just in case we don't understand what we're doing, Frederick, could you put your staff down and come over here for a minute? Right. Now you grab my staff. Okay. Now he's messing things up for me. He's got hold of my staff. So what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to come in and I'm going to hit him with it and then rip it out of his hand. Yeah. That is basically what that move is about. Twist. You got to come in to get close to the person. Yeah, their grip's down here somewhere, and you twist it through their grip, hit them. Yeah, in the routine, it goes down there. You could hit right out like that, but for the routine, yeah. Down, hold on, there, down, and then pick it up. So I'd like to see you do that a little bit. Yeah, look where you're going. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so this is waist, generating with waist. Here, it's hip movement. Where there, you pivot the feet and pivot the hip to throw it out. Yeah, there it goes. Keep looking at the end of the staff. You look through the target. There's the target, the other person. Look at the end of the staff. Step, pick it up. Now look the other way, because you're going to hit out to the other side. Now this move, okay, you can't really twist the waist into this. Yeah. So what you do instead, drop the hip. Yeah. You twist the hip a little bit like that, but drop down, drop the center of gravity down and hit out to the end of the staff. Yeah. Let's give that a try. And relax. Okay, so be a little bit careful that you don't break the staff, because we haven't got so many good ones. Let's think. Here, the left hand is right up in the right armpit. It's not there, it's there. It's level with the ground, it's horizontal, level with the ground. And your hand is driving the staff in. It's pushing it in. Remember, if you pull, then when you hit something, you can pull it out of your hand. If you push, it just drives it further into the hand.
kungfuretreat.com.
There. And sink the hip there. And try to direct all your energy down at the very end, down to the tip of the staff, okay? Actually, hand here, not here, here. Behind the staff, drive it in. Yeah, that's good. Let's take a look. Yeah. When you do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like when you do this.
Right. Are you asking whether for this? Yeah. So that's not braced against the body.
Okay.
Here we go.
But it finishes in that same position, kind of in front.
Yeah. Well, here.
Yeah, you're positioning.
The hand braces in against the body. And the staff is resting lightly on the shoulder. So that's braced, that's driving back that way. Here, it's really quite different. The elbow is locked in like in the Sun Chen, and the staff, you're throwing it that way. The force is going that way, so both hands are going there. The left arm is going from bent to extended. The right arm is kind of pivoting around the elbow there to get energy down to the end. And then it's going to tuck there for the next. So they're kind of different because this is tucking and pivoting around, whereas this is going across to that way.
Yeah, I guess what I was trying to ask and not doing a very good job of it is, so here it's here, here it's here.
That's right, yeah.
But I see some people, they kind of, they come through with it, and I just want to, they're not really getting the power through, and they're just moving their arms like this.
Yeah.
And when I'm teaching it, I see them do this, and so having the elbow in there is a good explanation for it.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure that we're kind of stopping in that same spot there. We're not.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't quite understand.
I didn't answer the question very well, to be honest.
Yeah, we're going there. That's quite powerful. If we try to see this, that's not so good.
Yeah.
There, that overextension, you lose the power there, and there's a danger of damaging the elbow. We're not going to split hairs about quite how far out it goes, but we're not going to lock the arm. And this is not, I don't think, going to get us, no, it's not going to get us much power there as with that. It's there with the elbow locked in, you get energy. Yeah, you get energy. Okay. All right. So. Now let's practice that sequence again, starting there. We'll really try to tuck the elbow in, Sun Chen style. And relax. So we're going to think a little bit about the stance. Okay. Here, driving in with your back leg. The power is coming out from the back leg, and then of course the waist takes it up. But you've got your leg movement. Now, okay, the legs drive the hip, which drives the move, and we should end up in quite an extended bow arrow stance. Up, dropping the weight in and twisting the hip around. So it's always the legs where the power initiates, where the movement initiates, and then it comes through the body into the staff. Yeah. We practice one more time.
kungfuretreat.com.
Now, let's go from the very beginning up to there, yeah, in your own time. And relax, relax. Okay. We'll work on the next bit. So we've got one twist, then down, up, and in. Hip movement. Hip and leg movement. Push with the back leg, twist around. Now show the posture. Show the stance, show the posture. 1, 2. As that's coming down, the rear hip is coming forward. So you're kind of pushing in with the back leg. Get the hip into it. There. Bam. Then the hips twist the other way. Circle the hip, come up. Now drive in with the rear hip. Brace the staff against the body. That you hit, and you're relying on your arms to drive the power in. Here, you're kind of braced against the waist, and the hip is driving the power in. So that is much stronger than that. Yeah. So let's try that little sequence. And relax. So,
kungfuretreat.com.
this is considered the first weapon that you learn. So it's the most basic weapon, and the staff is considered a characteristic weapon of Shaolin Kung Fu. And they used to think of it as a kind of like a pacifist's weapon, because you could defend yourself with it without killing people. Buddhist monks don't want to kill people as it's bad karma. So it's basic, so we should try to get it right. Now, here, make sure you got it braced in. Yeah. Hips, there, not there. Hand tucked to the waist. As you do that, flick your back leg straight to get energy up into the staff. Now drive in with the hip, not there. That's just arm. That's using the legs and the waist, but it's mainly leg. It's mainly leg where that energy is coming from. Now, if we look again, we want to make a clean posture each time. Yeah. You show a good form, a good clean posture. There, extending. Yeah, try to look. Look sharp. But it's not just about looks, because your structure, that's the important thing, the body structure. Everything emanates out from the structure. You know, if you're there, you've got a good structure. If you're there, then you haven't got a good structure. Yeah. Okay, so we'll practice a little bit more. here or here. The hand is coming to rest on the belt channel, with the thumb knuckle here on the Qigong point, the gateway point, yeah, there. Here, it's kind of on the chest, at the top. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to do that one at a time. Frederick, let's take a look. Sorry? No, just that little sequence starting from there. Okay, now when you do this, let's get more movement from the legs and waist. Good. Now the next move. Okay, sorry. There, yeah. And stop. Do it again. Now do it so that your hips more square to the front.
kungfuretreat.com.
Better, yeah. Okay, the next one. Okay, good, good. Right, Akshay, you do yours. Okay, one more. Okay, yeah, that's good. Michael, let's have a look at yours. Okay, one more. Okay, good. Maximum hip in. Bring the hip in as maximum as you can. Yeah, good. Buddha-san, let's have a look at you next. Okay, good, good. Kanika. Make sure the left hand's on the soft point of the waist. When you do this, don't hit yourself too hard with the staff, yeah? If the hand comes in first, the hand comes to rest on the body, and then the staff just gently comes in to rest on the shoulder, that's good. If the hand doesn't hit first, the staff smacks you on the shoulder, and we can see because you get a big bruise. Why is that happening? Because you're using arm, not waist, and because you're not doing it carefully. But there, hand, and then come to rest on the shoulder. Yeah. Okay. So I'd like you to do that same sequence, but continue other way, and then the front. So you've done 3 directions. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. So, okay. Once through the whole routine now, and let's try to really extend into the postures. Extend the leg. Bring the hips right in. Yeah, not stop it short or be lazy. All right, here we go.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay. We got any questions? Any questions about the staff? Because if not, we'll move on. So next week, we'll do the next bit. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We'll put the staves down for now. So, I'd like you to take one of the rubber knives now. Or one between 2 or 3. Okay. So last week we went over the first set of knife defences, and what they had in common. Have you got a knife there? No. Oh, okay. Was that? Yeah. Go on. Thumb was at the bottom. He all started with thumb at the bottom. Yeah. You might grip it and have your thumb at the top. That's what we're going to do if the thumb's at the top. Yeah. So, as before, slipping out of the way. You got to just kind of sidestep, and you can't do it until you see the knife coming. Yeah. But it can be done. Yeah. And there we go. This time we got the thumb at the top, and it will work if you pull. That's when it works best. Yeah, you pull the person into their move. Now you've got an extended locked arm that you can twist. Yeah, when you've got them there, you can bring them down like that. If you can get it there. See, the wrist lock is about to go on there. Yeah. Okay. I think one more. Given a choice, I'd have the thumb at the bottom. Yeah. And go over. But just sometimes, you just end up the other way around. So whichever way we grip, we got to follow up. And I'd like you to do that one now, yeah? Maybe have a 3 and a 2. Yeah. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so this time, your thumb's at the top.
Yes.
And you're gonna take him like that and bring him down.
Okay.
Yeah. So you try that. That's it, thumbs at the top, swing it under, and yeah, take him down there. Now, that's it, overextend the wrist. Yeah.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay, and let's try the other way around.
I don't think I quite get the
Oh,
other
I meant,
the other lock, right?
Actually, stabs me.
yeah, you stabbed Frederick.
Yeah. Was it the
Yeah, yeah. There,
down? Yeah.
okay.
Wrist lock.
Now, you were there, all you needed to do was slide your hand up onto the back there, and you got it.
Okay. Right.
And the thumb hooked around the wrist, your hand on the back of Akshi's hand, thumb and finger hooked around the wrist,
Like,
like that, yeah. Okay. Pause for a minute. Pause for a minute. Stand up. You do it to me. It's there. Right, sorry, slow that down. There. Now I've slid. When you get on the arm, slide, and you're going to stop at the wrist, because you stop at the finish point. My finger is around one side, the thumb around the other side, yeah? Then, it's straight away you're into the lock, and you keep the finger and thumb tucked in there, yeah? So you don't easily slip off. All right, got to do one more. Yeah. 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 Ish. Yeah. You need to practice to slide and not let go with the finger and thumb. Down there and around there. I'm going to leave you to practice. Yeah. Good. One more. Yeah. If you can, get your hand right on the back of Kanika's hand.
Oh, so
There.
even more. Okay.
And then it's easy to press on the wrist and get the wrist lock, yeah?
You're lining up the wrist and the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just push right down.
Okay, so hold on. Just do it to me. Right. First thing, if I'm there, I can press on the wrist, yeah? If I can line the wrist up with the shoulder, that's great. But you might not be able to because the arm might not lock. They don't always lock. So if we're there, I'm still getting the pressure, yeah? And you can drive down until the elbow hits the floor, and then they got nowhere further to go. So, yeah, that's the way I do it. So, it's good if you can line the arm up straight column and face it straight down, because downwards means you just drop your body weight on. You're not fighting strength against strength, it's just body weight. But if it doesn't lock, it still works. And it's important that you're on the back of the hand. If you're kind of somewhere around the side, you just don't get the same transmission of energy as if you're right on the back, yeah? Okay.
Fingers on the wrist and palm to palm, yeah.
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 Palm to the back of the hand, and then you've got that pressure there, which you don't get. If I'm somewhere like that, you know, you're gonna get out. There, it's not impossible to get out, but it's somewhat more difficult than that, especially if you clamp it on there. So, but that's not the strongest way to do it. If I've there, when you got, I lost it. There you go. Gravity's on your side. It's way stronger. Yeah, sorry. You gotta look. Yeah, sorry. Tap if I'm going too hard.
Oh, yeah.
Tap
Well, that's why my hand slid. That's why my hand slid out, because it was either that or it was gonna be too much.
Yeah. But the gravity body weight thing makes a lot of difference, yeah. Is that a question?
Yeah. The one with your thumb at the bottom, what was the other one other than the figure 4 that you did on me? I wasn't able to see that. From the bottom you went into the figure 4 almost, and then the other one with the swinging. Could I just see that technique again?
Oh, you want to
Just a moment.
From the thumb, catching with thumb at the bottom.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, one more.
Okay.
Now that is very similar to the figure 4 arm lock, but it's probably a bit easier. So we think about it for a moment. Let's do that again. I don't think it was. That's the better timing, yeah? Overextend, pull it there, and then suddenly come back, and we can get him down. Now, if he, sorry, up, yeah. If he's not going easily, and you know I've got stuck, that's when I can put the figure 4 on there and leave it as, leave it as shoulder.
You're good.
Yeah,
I was
leave
trying
it
to
as
resist
shoulder.
kungfuretreat.com.
So we also last week did, you want to take that one, and you do the next one. We also did that one. Yeah. The second one, so the one I did on you. There, just turn the legs to overextend, grip, and twist and drop you down. And this is basically like the boatman rowing a boat in the Swan Young. It seems to work.
Oh.
And because you put the overextension on the wrist, you should be able to get the knife. And it really smooth. You never really know why it works. You've got the overextension, but that twisting of the arm, you know, it seems to work. And then you just got to drop body weight down, or you can go onto a knee. But it does seem to work. So, that's basically a judo application, actually. That presumably comes from jiu-jitsu. Yeah, but you know they work. Yeah. All right, guys. So take a break. Next one for the day. We'll do the forehand slash because that's very common attack. Someone's going to cut that way. That's what we're going to do first. Palm strike, yeah, and then from there we can either follow it another palm or one more elbow, in with the elbow. And we want to get in really quick before the person has time to think about it. Now, we can try to read, you know, the intention behind different techniques. If you got somebody quite professional, they're probably going to hold you back like that. They're going to stab like that. Why is somebody cutting across? Yeah, because they want to cut your face. They want to put a mark on your face. But it's not so professional. Yeah, so you're kind of lucky. And also, they're not trying to kill you. Yeah. And that's lucky too. So it's not the most committed attack. There. Yeah. Now, if you can cause enough surprise, you can get in and hammer. And it's easy, no rocket science. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. So we're going to go straight in with the grip there, and yeah, straight away grab. So from there, cutting for the face, yeah. Whatever you're going to do. Well,
I was going to ask that too, about just the block that we do, if that's how that fares.
kungfuretreat.com.
So step by step, okay. Number one, you cut, I block, yeah. Now, you can then slip the knife underneath the block, yeah. And even I've come down there, I'm getting cut. And essentially the problem is that I haven't taken control of the knife. That's the problem, that the knife is still free. If you can give me that for a minute, yeah? And I'm going to come round there and you're going to block in, just with the, yeah, like that. Okay, ready? So, it's okay, but it's not the best. And we don't want to risk that knife being loose. So the next one was hooking it. Could you do it on that side?
Yep.
Because of the burn on my arm. Yeah. Yeah. Now that's better. But if you're going to do that, why not do that? Yeah. Why not grip with the thumb? Because you have got a tighter grip. Yeah. And from that grip, I can get into that same position to lock the wrist. So let's replay that. Yeah. I think I would rather lock it in with the thumb than simply hook like that. It was okay, but that's stronger. Yeah. And we've taken control of the knife, so it's no longer kind of loose, and that's the most important thing. The follow-up is, okay, that comes after, but just neutralise the threat first. You don't have to do that. You can do any kind of strike, really. But the key thing is take control of the knife and then batter somebody. Yeah. All right, a little bit more. Okay guys, relax for a moment. So, let me see, yeah, maybe. Yeah, so Michael, maybe you can do that. Same technique. Strike and then sweep. Yeah, sweep the front leg. All of you guys watching, everybody's cutting off the front foot. Yeah. If it's off the back foot, you can't use this, but we'll do it really slowly. Yeah. Soften him up a bit before you go in for the sweep, and then just there. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a try. Put people down quite carefully because we don't want injuries to the backs, yeah, or the knees.
Pin that leg right on behind the
Well,
knee, right?
I'm just trying to kind of break your structure there, and then really you should go pretty easily once that leg's gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay guys, relax for now. So, let me just have a think. Next one, backhand slash. Probably not as common, but not uncommon. So you're gonna cut like that, and I'm just gonna reach out there, one more. Then I'll lock the arm over my body there and get you to drop the knife. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So I do that.
Yes.
Sorry, slowly. Elbow across your body and overextend there. I got my arm out there, and I can pull back using the back muscles. I have to be close to Akshi. If I'm there, she's too loose, she's got too much room to maneuver. So I want to be right up close, yeah, there, like that. And Thanks. We're going to practice that, but before we do, we're going to just take a look at what happens if Frederick does it, because it's very difficult to get my arm over the top. Do it one more time. Yeah. So I'm going to come up from underneath, press out with the chest and pull, and I should have him there. Okay, thanks.
So you're going to do that one for pretty much anybody that's taller, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, that's all.
So if you, it's not very realistic for me to get over the top of Frederick, and for you it's even more unrealistic. So you got to have an alternative. Yeah, but that's okay. We can deal with tall people and short people. Should be no problem. Yeah. All right.
Maybe we can have 2 groups of 2 now.
Oh, sure.
Yeah? Not maybe. Let's have 2 groups of 2. Nice. Also, you can come on your toes and right under the armpit. So that's also bad. And lift him if possible. Yeah.
You're right, but
In fact, that's more painful than coming over. The coming under one
I think so.
is because usually the person is also on the toes. So
kungfuretreat.com.
do you think it'll be more control if you step in front of her?
Then he has to go under, not
Same, over. I think Mastayin was stepping in front of me. I think. Yeah. And closer, and closer. No gap. Yeah? That's some routine thing happening there now. Do you feel it, Michael? Do you feel it in your elbow? Yeah? Even if he's feeling that, try to not have the gap. Yeah, try it. Yeah. And also push him back. Straighten the arm and push him back. Straighten the arm and push him back. Yeah, nice. You can, tap and stuff.
And I kind of wanted to, so yes, now try it with the foot coming in front. Yeah, there you get the shoulder driving into that point there.
forward, under and forward.
Yeah, let's feel it on the elbow right away. On that side. And then from the back.
Yeah, elbow on the chest. Yeah, elbow on the chest. If it folds. Yeah, nice.
Right there, into that chest plate.
Yes.
Not even just.
I have a question for you. How did you manage to turn it in the right way after getting?
Oh, because I didn't feel the elbow, so then I was just, okay, trick with the,
Yeah.
yeah, do that again.
Yeah, so it's
Here,
and I was like
yeah,
this.
then I just did this.
Yeah,
That
that's
kind of,
yes. Should be pointing the chest. That's nice.
yeah, did I?
Yeah.
One more, Frederick, one more. Closer into his body, close the gap. So you're right in close here.
KungFuRetreat.com.
And rest. Rest for a moment. So now downward slash. Still going to do the same thing. Yep. No, not quite. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
You had it the first time.
I had it the first time. Yeah. Basically the same thing. Yeah. The
Difference is it with the leg in front or the leg behind? I'm kind of playing around with
yeah.
both. They both seem to have.
I'm used to putting a leg in front, and then there. Now do the downward one. Yep. If I put my leg behind, then
Can you?
I'm having to pull back more. Whereas if I'm here, it's kind of easier there. Then that's my opinion. What were the advantages of having the leg behind?
Not
Not so much.
Not so much, yeah.
Not so much,
Can't really tell.
yeah.
But I noticed you did it on that one with Michael, so that's why.
With the
I was
leg
asking.
behind?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
that one, the downward one, but all the previous ones you've done with the leg in front. So I was just, I imagine it's just like a reflex.
It's just the way it flows.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about which is the strongest position, but when you kind of try to move quick, sometimes you don't get the perfect position, but you still put it on anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I think, yeah,
Say something, Manish.
yeah,
I understand that it's all very fast and
Yeah.
An element of surprise, but don't, if you do the lock to me, bringing the leg back, do I have a slight chance of hitting you on the foot? If my
I
brain
understand.
is working
Yeah, I
at that
understand.
point. But when you have it in front, I cannot.
Yeah. So let's.
What we're doing,
Let's-
backhand.
There we go. So if I come there, then
wanna
could
try-
you stamp my foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
But, yeah,
That's what I'm going to do.
that's what I meant with if my brain is working.
Yeah, but you
if
could
you're-
stamp my foot. Whereas if I'm there,
I cannot.
you couldn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't.
Just
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay. 2 or 3 run-throughs of that, and then that's enough. Just do it 2 or 3 times. Thanks, guys. Yeah. further in you get your shoulder, the more leverage you're going to get. So do it slowly, do it slowly. Now get that shoulder right more on, no, go back there, right in front, and now pull, and you should get more leverage. Yeah, you're getting more leverage. Yeah. One more. Yeah, and try not to come up out of your stance. Try to lever from your stance. Drop your weight into your stance. Yeah, that's it. It's good to bring him up out of his stance while you're down in your stance. Okay guys, I think that's good for now. We put the knives back. And we'll do a little bit of sticky hands and then finish. So Buddha-san, you come with me first. Good.
knife.Sticky.
Remember, your default position is elbow down. Yeah, that's stronger. If it starts to get quite physical, having the right structure in your stance gives you advantage. So, being able to move in stance and not come off stance gives you strength. And then you've got to kind of balance wanting to use force with actually avoiding somebody else's force and moving round it to go through the little gaps. Yeah. But there's always a little bit of a balance to be struck, because you can get very technical, but if you're not used to dealing with somebody forceful, then you get caught out. You can be forceful, but if you're not used to dealing with somebody good technique, you get caught out. So you've got to try to be able to deal with both technique and force, and you should have it. Okay, very good guys. Yeah, bow. Well done. And we're going to have our little instructor meeting. Thanks to all the people that have been watching us online. We've actually been on the go for 6 hours already today, so we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back again tomorrow, slightly later. We're training at the Kung Fu retreat in the very northwest of Thailand, so if you'd like to join in, give us a shout. Thank you.